let's go ahead and start with our blue player who's actually leading the Wood Elves, not the Beastmen. Don't be fooled by that banner, it's lying to you. And then, yeah. Other than that, the other banner's lying to you too, but no, it's not, because it is greenskins. Okay, so starting with our Wood Elves, we're going to have Glade Riders with Hagbane tips, Sisters of Thorn, Wild Riders with shields. We're going to have 3 units of Dryads, 2 Eternal Guard with shields, 1 War Dancer, 4 Glade Guard with Starfire shafts by the looks of it, some Glade Riders with spears, and a second unit of Wild Riders with shields. Now, for the leadership in this army, we also have another Sister of Thorn that I think I missed initially. We're going to have Dryka with her Dryad summon, Melkos Mystify Miasma, and the Penumbral Pendulum. And that's going to be it. So we'll see how this Wood Elf army does against the Greenskins being led by XMT Dacder in red. We're going to have 2 Forest Goblin Spider Riders and 2 Spider Rider Archers on either flank for a total of 4 of each. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Goblins for that front line. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 Stone Trolls backing them up. Other than this, we will be looking at a Night Goblin Shaman on foot with Vindictive Glare, Jarl of the North. Jarl of the North, thank you very much for the follow. We're also going to have an Orc Shaman on foot, going to have Fist of Gork, Brain Bursta, and Evasion with Power of the Wa for that passive. We got Grom the Paunch with the Lucky Banner, as well as Degradon is here, and the Language of the Boys. That rounds out our 2 armies. Jelly Water Hours, thank you for the follow. And forgive all of the racket in the background. That is going to be babies. That is babies. Hey, Waka Waka. Cam, thank you so much for the follow. I mean, for the subscription. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Grom or Grom every time. Yeah, no, it's so much Grom. It's kind of disheartening because I love so many of the other Greenskin Lords, but people just like having that, regenerating Lord. That's good speed. So Wood Elves are going to go pushing hard on the left flank. Xiphos going to avoid the right engagements, kind of refusing his flank on those sides. But it does look like these Starfire Shaps could be in a precarious situation pretty soon here if the Greenskins decide just to peel off, and it looks like they're doing that right now as these Forest Goblin Spider Riders are looking to separate them from their allies, but Wild Riders with shields coming in, and that's going to make the Greenskins think twice about just willy-nilly diving into combat there. Good spacing on display from our Wood Elf player here, using the Eternal Guard shields to space out the Greenskin skirmishers, so the Starfire Shafts with their superior range can do some damage. Brain Burster going down on top of the Wild Riders, doing about a 5th damage to their health, and that's devastating. Stone Trolls diving into combat, and we'll see if the Starfire Shafts can shoot them down in time or not. Dryads and Way Watchers, War Dancers should have a great time against Goblins, but we'll see where the Stone Trolls factor into this and how well they are microed. Sisters of Thorn coming out, getting in combat. They're very fast. They cause poison with their javelins, and it just looks like Wood Elves may have a chance here to eliminate all these guys. Wild Riders, Glade Riders with spears, everything. And look at that. All of these guys, 1-to-1 engagements, and the Greenskins are going to lose every single one of them and possibly lose that entire left flank of their forces. 2 Forest Goblin Spider Riders and 2 of them with Archers. That's a painful loss if they're able to get them off the map. Meanwhile, on the Greenskin right flank, the Wood Elf left, it's also looking like the Greenskins are suffering a bit here. Forest Goblin Spider Riders routing, these guys wavering. Those guys about to rout off the map by the looks of it. And, come +2 it at least. Penumbral Pendulum coming through, smashing into these Goblins and Stone Trolls. Draika is still just sitting in combat here against them. It looks like the Greenskins may be making some good progress now. They're smashed through a lot of frontline units. Ooh, Goblin's going down. Has a nice summon from Draika. Going to be bringing up an explosion with the summon of those Dryads. Over here, going to see the Glade Riders with Hagbane Tips now charging the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Grom the Paunch just running amok in the back lines. The balance of power is starting to go over to the Greenskins as these Stone Trolls, most of them are just very healthy at this point. These guys close to full health, full models, full health, full models close to full health, and full models full health. So this is going to be getting tougher and tougher as the battle progresses because the Wood Elves are running out of options now that their missile units are all routing. I don't know how they're going to deal with 4 Stone Trolls that have full models. Just the Hagbane tip. Yeah, anyway. Balance of power starting to become insurmountable now, and looks like we're going to have a GG here in the first round, going to go to XMT Dacder with his Greenskins over ODM Xiphos and the Wood Elves. Zote is a giant magical lizard creature thing that spell singers go to learn more about the lore of life, or at least they used to. An Empire war machine. Yeah, Wood Elf just getting overwhelmed. Did Draika go? Is she dead already? No, she's back here actually, still in combat. And our Bolt Pendulum gonna go do a ton of damage. Oh god! Can't blob up on Draika like that, but in the end it won't really matter. Yeah, Wood Elves really had a tough time against the Stone Trolls here. They would have needed to dominate the flank engagements much quicker so they could have turned around in time with their cav to go toe-to-toe with the Trolls. Because without cav support in the central engagements there, they just completely, yeah, got wrecked. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Loaded into the map, which is Castle Drakenhoff, and it's going to be Bretonnians in blue, led by ODM Xiphos, versus Wood Elves, led in red by XMT Dacder. Now, this is round 2, so let's start with Dacder, our red player. And as always, let me know if frame rates are bad or anything like that. But looks like those fictional creatures, the Zotes, are actually in the battle now, just so you guys know. Alright, so starting with the infantry, Eternal Guard with shields. Looks like we're going to have 5 of them. So 3 with shields, 2 without shields. We're then going to have 3 units of Zotes. That's right, folks. We went from not thinking they existed to seeing 3 whole units of them coming into battle, and they are a very nice looking unit. Basically, turtle dragon ogres. And then we are going to be looking at the rest of this army now, which is going to consist of very few things. Looks like we have 2 Way Watchers. We got ourselves Spellsinger of Shadows. We're going to be seeing Pit of Shades, as well as Enfeebling Foe with Blessing of the Ancients. She's going to be riding a horse into battle. Then we have a Glade Lord, Praevon Athrema, and Arrow of Kurnos also riding a horse into battle. So that rounds it out. Very small elite Wood Elf army going up against a force that outnumbers them over 2 to 1. 5 peasant mob going to lead this Bretonnian army. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 peasant bowmen. Looks like 2 with pox arrows, or no. Yeah, 2 with pox arrows, 1 with fire arrows, and 1 no variant arrow. For the cavalry, we'll have a lot of it. Knights of the Lion-Hearted. Gonna have Grail Knights here. Some more Grail Knights there. Looking glorious as always. And then on the left flank, it looks like we're gonna have some Grail Knights and the Defenders of the Fleur de Lis, ROR Knights Errant. For the leadership, Damsel of Life, going to be bringing Shield of Thorns, Earth Blood, as well as Scroll of Shielding and the Power Stone. And then we have Lewin Leoncoeur bringing the Lion Shield, the Sword of Corone, Stand Your Ground, and Foe Seeker. Alright, Wood Elves are coming out to play. Praevon Athrema going down here on top of these Grail Knights. Oh, and a Pit of Shades going down on top of them too. Hell yeah. I love me a Pit of Shades. Zotes getting into combat with the Knights of Lionhearted and just tearing them to pieces, honestly. Oh! Earthblood upgraded going down, Stand Your Ground going down. Flesh to Stone going down on top of a lot of these Zotes, who brought their armor up to 120 now, and that lasts for like 44 seconds. So it's no small amount of time, and it's giving them a ton of resistance against these missiles. We have Eternal Guard coming out here, trying to counter the movements of these Grail Knights and other units that are chasing down the Way Watchers. They're getting kind of tangled up, though, on Zotes and Eternal Guard, so that could be painful for them. And right now, the Wood Elves looking pretty strong so far. Bretonnian Cavalry still diving in and out here. Looks like we're going to be seeing another Pit of Shades going down. This time I'm not exactly sure what they were targeting, as it does seem the bulk of the cavalry was over here for Bretonnia. It actually looks like it might be doing more friendly fire than anything. The Zote's still looking very strong, and that's what I'm keeping an eye on. All of them are still like 12 models, still doing okay, and got to remember they also have that healing ability on themselves. I think they have 2 Earthbloods apiece. Or no, 1 Earthblood apiece and 2 Flesh to Stones apiece. Bretonnian Cavalry just having a really hard time against all these Zotes. Gotta remember, Grail Knights rely on physical resistance. These Zotes do magical damage. They're armor piercing and bonus versus large. Zotes are heavy hitting cav, and I've never seen him used in quite such a way, and it seems to be working so far. The balance of power even going further against Bretonnia now. Sword of Corone has been popped by Lewin. But will it be enough to turn the tide? I don't know. There's just so much infantry support coming in here for the Wood Elves, while the Bretonnians, you know, just continuing to get dragged down slowly but surely. Peasant Bowmen look like they're about to be compromised now. Way Watchers opening fire into the defenders of the Fleur-de-Lis. Will they be able to stop them? Oh, defenders actually getting caught up a little bit. Yeah, they're going to close that gap, and that's going to be some painful damage on top of the Way Watchers. And now you have the Knights of the Lionhearted coming in from the rear. Two Bretonnian Regiment of Renowned Cavalry units not going down without a fight. Meanwhile, over here, though, we see Llewellyn Leoncoeur is going down with a fight. But that's a lot of Zotes around him. Glade Riders, Glade Lords on top of him, Eternal Guard are on top of him. This is not looking the best, but looks like some Bretonnian Cav going to bravely charge forward, trying to save Llewellyn. And Llewellyn is going to be able to get up in the air. But one thing you got to remember, guys, he has no healing now. They don't have any... Wait, no, did they have healing for the Damsel? I guess I got myself confused there. Yeah, they do have the Damsel of Life. But he has no more regeneration now because he has Routed, so he doesn't have that passive regeneration on top of himself any longer. Zotes continuing to be okay. I mean, these guys have taken some damage now, but only lost 2 models. Oh! And there goes the last arrow of Kurnos, and Llewellyn Leoncoeur and his Hippogriff will fall to the ground dead as doornails. And it looks like XMT Dacder is actually going to win against ODM Xiphos in a 2-0 fashion here with a very clean, interesting Wood Elf build. Yeah, Zote meta is here, boys. Yeah, 1 regrowth. Oh, it's 2 Earthbloods and 2 Flesh to Stones? I did not know it was 2 and 2. Yeah, the Pit of Shades definitely didn't get placed right the second one, at least. The first one was good. No tree bucket equals GG. Romulan Dog, always a big advocate for the tree bucket in all Bretonnian builds. But I mean, yeah, it just backfired because the Grail Knights just really don't do well against Zotes. And the magical damage from the Zotes just completely negates so much of what you're paying for with the Grail Knights. Hey, my Thrill Forge, thank you for the follow. Questing Knights would have worked out a lot better here, but obviously it's a hindsight's 2020 kind of thing. You know, if he would have brought the Lost Sylvan Knights against Bretonnia, then yeah, these Grail Knights would have been like, hello, friend, and just mopped the floor with them. But Sleepy Barman, thank you for the follow. But just turned out he went heavy on the Zotes, and I've never seen that before. It worked out. Very small elite Wood Elf army, and got a ton of value on the Glade Lord and Spellsinger here. So really enjoyed that out of the box thinking. So congrats to XMT Dacder on that win. And we'll see what happens from here. I do think Xiphos, that may have been his first loss. Grail Knights over Grail Knights. Did I say that? I probably meant Questing Knights over Grail Knights. Yeah, good game, man. Exactly, Apache. Too many Grail Knights, too expensive. Go wider. This build last night. I think its main weakness would have been if your opponent went like Questing Knights and maybe Knights of the Realm over Grail Knights, because then I think the numbers just would have stacked up against the Zotes. But they seem like they're tailor-made to counter Grail Knights to me. Oh, dude, go watch a replay. He brought 3 Zotes against Bretonnia. And it was glorious. Let's get in here. Watch Newport versus Energized.